What is happening, guys? We are back with Minecraft in the world of Atherius. So we've got one locale to check out yet. That's the last one written down. Here is the backside of this location. It is enormous. It is hideous to look at from the backside. Obviously, it's got some interesting things going on. This castle on top is absolutely massive, and we got vines going from the bottom to the top. Let's see, just to get a little bit of an idea here. I'm not going to show you anything on the other side. We're going to go ahead, because there is a walkway to get up there. And we're going to go ahead and take that by foot. We're going to hoof it. So that's 64. Well, 65, 66, 70, we'll say. Alright, so let's go ahead and fly on up and see just how high this thing is. I got a feeling it's going to be way up there. Way up. This probably hit the build height. This probably hit the limit. It certainly did. That is very nearly 200 blocks high. About 190, we'll say. So, yeah. Absolutely massive build. A lot of time sunk into it with not a whole lot accomplished. Just building the skeleton of the thing. I just remember it. It haunts my memories every day. Every time I look at this game, I think about all that time wasted building this monolith of a creature. Anyway. Odd world generation. I feel like that was not world generation. There had to have been something there. Huh. Odd. So yeah, here it is. And there's a village right here. And piece oh, it ends right there. So let's see, maybe there is something I didn't know about. But apparently not. It was just plans for something. Why is this here? What is this? Why did this spawn here? Gross. I guess that is kind of savannah, isn't it? Yep, never mind. It makes sense. Just forget it. Okay, so what do we got here? We got two big, plain, ugly towers. Ooh. What do we have over there? Okay. Well, these two big, ugly towers, I'm going to assume there's nothing inside. Well, nothing even to get over to them, so yeah, nothing in there. We got this little gateway with no gate, but that's fine. They didn't need one. So like, who wants to walk all these stairs? The suckers. Let them through if they want. So you can start seeing how massive it is. Absolutely massive. And it is actually, something like this is something I would like to do again, but I don't think I ever will. Or if I do, it's going to be on a much smaller scale, because by the time I even got the skeleton of the thing built, I remember I just didn't want to be there anymore. And that's probably actually when I came over and did something like this. It's probably when I did this stuff. So anyway, yeah, we have an enormous walkway. So let's go ahead and just hoof it on up. We'll stop by and look at this castle. And it's funny, it's probably pretty big. You know, it looks pretty big. On the inside, it's probably pretty big, but then when you just look over and you see that, you're like, yeah, big. Okay. Sure it is. It's huge. So this is very fancy. The road obviously needs a lot more done to it to look half as good as anything around it, I think. But, you know, sometimes that'll happen. That'll be the case. So yeah, this is a pretty good size building. What is that? It looks like it's all cobblestone. What? We'll check it out later. This looks pretty good. I like this. It was a good design. Pretty simple. Yeah, it's pretty good size, you know. It's pretty... We have a stairway. Where does it go? Oh, it's going down. Ah. Going down the pillar. Alright. Wow, it's a long walk. You gotta walk all the way up those stairs to get just up to here, then you can walk down these to get to here. Which leads you to where? Ooh. I like that. I like that a lot. I want to do something like this now. Somewhere. That looks good. That looks really good. I like it. So you just walk out here apparently and you get to view the bridge and you'll get... Huh, interesting. Quartz. Cobblestone. Quartz. Cobblestone. Nice. I gotta fly over to these now. What is this? Oh, this is indeed cobblestone with some lava and some water. I don't know what this is. I don't know how this got here. This is ugly. I don't remember this at all. That's hideous. So anyways, let's go ahead and just fly up. We'll take a look at this. Glowstone though. God, I went insane with the glowstone. It's everywhere, ruining everything. Alright, so not a very useful walkway, I don't think, but it does the job. It looks good. The design is good. The roof I like it. There's a missing block there, but overall it looks pretty good. I like it. I didn't even notice the floor. I didn't even notice the floor pattern. I was just looking up at all the stairs to climb. So there is a floor pattern I put in over here, huh? Neat. Simple, but it stands out enough to where you can tell that there's a pattern there. Hold on a second. These have floors in them? They certainly do. You can go look at the window. Oh, and then you jump down here and there's a glowstone and a window. Okay, let me out. Let me out. We have more to look at. So let's just go back. Let's take a closer look at the bridge, actually. Let's see what we did here. I like it. Needs a little more design and color variation, I think. Like these pillars are, because even though they're shaped, they're just, it's just one solid color. So I think, because you could even use other quartz. You could use like the quartz pillars, or you could use the chiseled quartz blocks. Well, and it's still white, but it has design in it, so it'll help break this up, so it doesn't look so plain. Which would definitely help. But overall, I like it a lot. I like it an awful lot, actually. This looks good. Some stairs. Stair block. Upside down stair. Simple. Man, this had to be taking forever to do. But overall, I like it. I like the bridge. It's simple. Needs a lot more, but it's good. It's a good base to work with anyway. Definitely could use some more to look at on the way, though. It's such a long walk over, but we'll let it pass. It'll be fine. Man, that's hideous. I don't even want to look at that. That's the grossest thing I've seen so far. Alright, so here we go. Well, no. Where does this end up? Where does this inevitably lead? Can't even tell if it ends or not, or if it just keeps going. No, it definitely just ends here, doesn't it? It just stops. It certainly does. Who knows where it was going to go? That terrible, terrible world generation there, so it's a good thing this was abandoned. To avoid that eyesore. Okay. But that's a big ring. Who knows what it was for? And it's obsidian, look like, so odd choice. Alright, so here we go. We're coming in to the big city. I mean, I really do like that it's rounded in the staircases. going up to each level look great. They fold around nicely. It looks really good. And I think the entrance in looks good too. Why didn't it go just straight up instead of... I don't know. I feel like that's a really bad choice, not just coming straight in. I must have started the bridge from 2 different directions or something. I had to force it over. I don't like that. That water fountain has too much water. I'm gonna say that right. It has too much water. That is ridiculous. The one inside that other cathedral was much, much better, I think. So yeah, the scale, you can just see the scale of this thing is just massive. It's absolutely huge. We have some archways. Looks good. Needs a little more variation, but it looks pretty good. Wow, there's a lot of stuff happening here. Got trees planted along the whole way. Jungle too, looks like. This is just the square filled with a whole pile of them. Just pile them in, one after the other. They're real tall too. Wow. Wow, that's tall. How did it get so tall? Wow, amazing. Alright, so we actually have a building here, a pretty big one too. Anything inside of it though? We have doors. And no. It's just a big, huge building. Nothing in it. What a surprise, huh? I know it surprises me. It should surprise all of you. You know, this is just too big. We're gonna go ahead and fly around because there's really nothing to look at here. It doesn't really look like it. So what do we have going on with this water fountain here exactly? Let's just take a look at this first. I mean, there's a lot of water. I think if you got rid of this one, wherever it's coming from, right there. If you got rid of that one, it'd probably look a lot better. Well, no, there's more coming in from the corners from somewhere else too. I don't know. There's a lot of water there. Well, we got some little flowers, some grass. We got some archways. Oh, we do have some buildings. All right. Okay, we'll do it some justice here. All right. It's so empty. There was so much that needed to be done here. See coming through. I mean, this is pretty good. I mean, this is pretty grand looking. Like this, you see this huge structure, and then you come up here, and it's like this, and you got buildings like smashed into the inside of this thing. You're like, wow, this is epic. Although I didn't really smash them into anything. I just kind of placed them outside in the walkway. It's far less epic than it should be, but okay. We will just forgive that. What's this block? What is this? I don't know what block that is. Oh, hold on a second. It is. Oh. I need to fly over and see what this is all about. Oh, it's nothing. It's just... That was going to be something, but it's not. So, alright, we'll just leave. Yeah, it's so big, it's just light. You can't even see the other side of it. It's just light. Alright, so we have doors coming in from each side of it. So it's a pretty big building. Much bigger than it initially looked. Huh. We have this one. Still got trees going along the whole row there. Looks good, looks good. I'm gonna just assume now this having no, it's just big empty space. How I ever thought I would finish this, I don't know. Such a long walk, jeez. Let's go ahead and get this over with so we can fly. You know, I'm just gonna fly right now. Let's just get another view of this all. All right. So what are we doing? What are we doing with the rooftops here? Very, very messy. Trying to interconnect them all, but not really working out so great. It just kind of turns out as a big muddled mess. Wasted potential, I say. Alright, so then let's just go ahead. What do we have on the other side? Odd patch of snow. Nothing. It's absolutely barren. There is absolutely nothing out there. Okay then, so let's just go ahead and move on up to the next level. You know, we'll walk up one staircase. You know what? Why not? Since this one has more, this side has more done to it, we'll just walk up this one. See, that has an epic view to it. Like, wow, this is huge. This is something ridiculous. But it does drag on a little long. Alright, so now we're up here, and yeah, I know there's nothing on this level. We already caught glimpses of it. We do have some incredibly tall jungle trees. It looks like, to me, it's jungle tree planted on top of jungle tree. Because that trunk just comes down into leaves. Someone must have just put saplings and bone mealed them. But we do have another center building here. With nothing in it. Do we have a doorway out the back? Look at the vines. Oh, and we have a glass floor. This had to have taken forever. This is like, I don't even want another block count of this. Interesting to do all glass though. What would you build here? Obviously I would want to build something inside this, right? I mean, I would now. I would have thought I had the same idea then, but... Now what's this knocked out over here? Is this that platform we saw on the backside there? Is that what this is? It is. So yeah, we just have a big platform out here. I mean, that looks good. With nothing else on the backside though, it looks very just out of place. It's just a sore thumb. Okay, interesting. So let's go ahead and get out of here and just fly up, look at the castle, and then we'll just take a full view of the whole thing. So there wasn't a whole lot here to look at, less than I thought. I know there's still some. We saw that ring over there. Let's go check that out. Now that's a huge building. And it's at world height. So, you know, it's ridiculous. Let's go ahead and just, before we do anything, take a look at this. Ooh. I like this a lot, except for the flat parts on the outer spots. But look at that. We had to go up 400 blocks. Well, not quite 400 blocks. Alright. We had to go about 70. About 70 blocks just to get a full view of that thing. 70 above building height limit, just to get a view of this castle from side to side. That rooftop, oh man, that looks good. That looks real good. This turned into not a true circle at all. That is hideous. I hate that. If you're gonna make a circle and you're gonna make a layered circle, you know, that steps up, you need to make sure you count out the right amount of blocks from outer barrier to inner barrier, and so on and so forth. You have to make sure you count the right amount in, so you'll end up with a perfect circle again. Otherwise, it's no good. You end up with a very misshapen looking. It just doesn't look good. It looks like you did not know what you were doing, unless you intentionally wanted to do that. But I don't know why you would most of the time. If you go from like a squarish shape to a circle shape, it's fine, but if you go from circle to non-true circle, it just looks bad, I think, in every case. I like this a lot. This looks really good. This is huge. So much potential here. See, that's always my problem. I make these big buildings, and I make these big intricate roof designs, and then I have these big buildings, and I was like, I don't want to put like any second floors in here or anything because I want to be able to see the rooftop from the inside when I come in. I want to see that epic, grand building. But then you have all this space. It's like, well, what can you really put in here? Then you can build some low-level rooms. Kinda. Like, what do you do? I always have that problem. I gotta get rid of that thought. It's like, it's the roof, man. Nobody really cares about them, but I do. I do a lot. I think they're the most interesting part of any build, is the rooftop. I wish I would have overhanged a little bit. It would have looked better, but it still looks good. Impressive. A plus S. That roof gets an S. This building as a whole gets an S. I think this looks great. It's huge. It takes up the whole top platform. Overall, like I said, I would really like to do something like this again, but it's too big. It's too much commitment. It takes too long. By the time you even get the skeleton of the thing built, you're not gonna want to be there anymore. Before you even finish that, like all these rings, before I even finished it, I'd be like, no, I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to build anything on this anymore. I never want to see this again. Until maybe like a year later. And even then, I'd go back to it and I'd start building. Like, you know what? I hate this still. I don't want to be here anymore. I'm leaving. Then you wait another year. Then you'd come back. You'd have fun for like a day, 2 days. And then that little thought would come crawling back into your head. I don't want to be here anymore. I hate this. I'm leaving. That's the last you ever saw for years. It's a sad story. Really sad story. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on. What is this over here? That looks good. This is just a big fat ring with a huge hole. And there's a wall around this disgusting cobblestone thing. What's this hole? Why is this here? That's not natural. There's no way this is natural. It doesn't even make sense. What's down here? Ooh, it's real deep. Uh-huh. Bedrock. Hold on. There's like big holes in the wall. Where they go? You can't see. They go nowhere. Unless this one does. Well, I can't see anything at all. Mine shaft, right? So much water. Well, is this a natural cave? I don't know. It doesn't really look like it, does it? There's no way this is a natural cave. This looks like something destroyed by TNT. Definitely does. Oh yeah, this is not natural at all. What is this? There's a big old hole in the ground. God, the time it would have taken to do this? What's the point of it all? What's here? There you go, look at that. What is that? So this is just a big hole that connects to this big dark tower. I don't know what it is, but we had some sort of an idea. Anyway, this is something. What is this? Pretty sure that's not natural. But I don't know what it was supposed to be. I don't know. So anyway, guys, we took a look at the last thing. There's probably other things dotted around this world, but like I said, I'll never find them. It just isn't gonna happen, which is kind of a shame. It's kind of sad. Because who knows, there could be some hidden gems in there. There could be something that's truly amazing, innovative, somewhere in this world. It could be there could be another massive structure somewhere that I just completely forgot about forever. Because this world is years and years old. I feel very confident that in the amount of time I had this world, and I play on it from time to time, sometimes for long portions, sometimes for short, but I always come back and play it. I really doubt that this is all that there is to see. But even if it is, there are some great things in this world. Some things that have even given me ideas for our new world. Things I forgot that I ever even did. Some of them I like. Even if overall they look terrible, I think the base idea of it is good. And you can always use that, you can apply it. You can see something that just looks terrible that you think is a hideous and stupid build. But you can see it, you can be like, well, if you were to do this instead of this, just a little bit here, a little bit there, and then you end up with something like this, it would look a lot better. So it just gives you ideas for new things and ways you can improve on certain other things. And, you know, something like this, like seeing this, something I've done before, you know, it's just like, Or, no, that huge circle, that 600 diameter, it's the circle that we saw. It gave me another idea to go back to something I probably had at that time too, but on a much smaller scale, obviously. But same thing with this, where I see this and I'm like, you know, I really like this idea of doing this layered city with a big castle on top and everything. And it may be something I'd try again. Probably, not even probably, it will be on a much smaller scale than this, because this is just too much to handle. But you know, it just, yeah, it gives you inspiration and ideas, just seeing old things you've done or old things other people have done, or, you know, just seeing anything in general, whether you like it or not. You probably can get some sort of an idea or thought out of it that will help you along in your own creations. So I think that's always good. That's always good. So anyway, guys, this has been a fun little tour through the old world of Atherius. And it's been years in the making, but it's time to let it go and be done with it. Mostly because it takes up 500 megabytes of save space. It's a damn shame. But it won't be lost forever. Maybe one day we can return and make this world glorious and all it was meant to be in the first place. I doubt it, but you never know. I think it might be fun to come back and fiddle around with some things sometimes. Maybe. Anyway, guys, it's been fun, and I'm gonna head out now. So this has been the world of Atherius. I hope you all enjoyed seeing some of the old stuff. I know I certainly did. Some things I completely forgot about. Some things that were done way differently than I thought they were. But it's been a good little ride. A fun little mini-series, I think. So, yeah. Anyways, go ahead and let me know what you think. I'll see you guys later.